Okay.
Okay, guys, we got a lot done today.
Shut up! I'll put you in the ground. Put you in the ground. Okay. Merry Christmas. Christmas is over. Happy New Year. We got the V6 off the V6 frame and the V8 off the V8 frame. We actually took the tail shaft off of the V6 transmission, which is the same as the tail shaft on a V8 transmission. So no more 4x4 junk. So it's 5.2 automatic 2-wheel drive that still has to be cut. And what do we have to do? We have to switch the motor mounts off of the V6 onto the V8. Then put the V8 in the V6 frame. And a partridge in a pear tree. Well, he stands back here and eats all day.
I gotta get man that helps.
Oh, hey, you can't say that on YouTube. You're gonna get me demonetized. And we still have to switch the small gas tank for the big gas tank. I'll have to bleep that out now, Scott. Said I'll have to bleep that out now. But we've made a total mess today, and we're done. And if you ever had to put up a basketball goal, it's harder than building a rat rod. Alright, so now we have the 51, 2, 3, I don't know which year, Dodge in here. This thing is tiny. This thing is like 108-inch wheelbase. I already took the hood off. This body is in really good shape. We believe it is a former military vehicle. And the reason why is it's on the other side. But it has its location on it. As in Dexter, Missouri. Yeah, but this thing is clean. No broken windows. All the little trim pieces are in here. You gotta pull the seats. I don't know if we're using the same seat or not, but we are not using that steering column. We gotta put the different firewall in it, but we're keeping the original floor. So, time to strip it and rip it. We don't need none of the frame. It's all garbage. We're keeping bed, cab, front clip, fenders. Everything else is trash. I have the front clip off now. Man, these things are crazy how they were built back then. This is a leaf spring front end, but it also has the I-beam, which people actually still use for their little hot rods, like soapboxes and stuff. I mean, it works, but brakes on these things sucked back then. And really, if you got one of these now, they're not worth upgrading because they're so expensive to upgrade now. But it is cool to see. You know, now that I look at this, if you guys watch Full Custom Garage, you'll see Ian had something like this on his little, what was that? The bubble top he built before he switched to the 350. It was a straight 6. His exhaust came out this side, had the same leaf spring front end and everything. That's cool. If we get to keep this, I might actually see about doing something with it. That'd be a kind of a cool build to build my own body on or something. It's already short, and I've always wanted like a Munster mobile, you know what I'm saying? Not the coffin one, but the actual Munster. That'd be something cool to build all out of hand. It'd be expensive, but it would be so cool. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with this. I definitely wouldn't still keep the motor, though. I'd definitely put like a cheap old 350 in it. Something carbureted. Easy peasy. Alrighty, we are getting ready to start hammering down. We blew this thing apart in like a day. Literally a day. This is the 5.2 already swapped in. Tail shaft. Ran into our first problem today. Let me walk you over here and show you. And that is the little sensor right here, which I believe is the overdrive sensor. It was broke. I already replaced it with a different one. Ready to go again. What I'm doing now is I'm rehooking up all of our fuel lines and everything. I'll have to hook up our wiring for the back here again. That goes up here. All that has to be hooked back up. This tank has to be changed. And I need to make sure everything is plugged back in, fuel lines, everything up here, before we set the body on. Alright, this is like, I'd imagine this. You're at a restaurant. This build is going to be your plain cheeseburger, okay? Reason being, we're not cutting out floors. We're only swapping firewall. That's it. Just so you can have heat and air in there. That's it. Like, you can even go like straight up meat patty if you don't even want heat or nothing. You just want this on a modern frame. We can do it. But we do have, you know, different levels that we do. The plain Jane cheeseburger here. The regular cheeseburger, which would be like firewall and floorboard. And then we'll have even higher up, which would be like the deluxe, you know? Where we would do like, if somebody wanted it dropped or bagged or a different motor or a rebuilt motor, or they want to go from automatic to 5-speed, LS swap, whatever, we'll do it. You know, it's all in the size of your bank account. Now, the only reason I say that, we don't charge a lot, but we have to charge for everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't just do free swap complete motors into complete different frames and transmissions. We have to charge for that. We don't charge a lot, but you have to charge for that, or else, you know, we'd go broke. We'd put a lot of time in, and then we wouldn't really receive much in the end. We would be out for our time. But yeah, usually we have them get whatever parts, or they tell us to get parts, and that's how that works. Like the gas tank, he got the gas tank. So we didn't have to get it, he got it. Alright, just like the cab. He said he wanted to do more of the like stereo and stuff in that. He wants to do the bed floor. So that's on him. Makes our job a little easier, but same time. Also need to get, I gotta replace this brake line right here. It's toast. It's crunchy in the point where I don't like it. It actually looks like it's been spraying brake fluid through here for a while. But other than that, you can see what we're doing now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hook everything up, get it ready to go. Probably swap out this gas tank real quick to where it's not in our way when we set the cab on. And from that point, we will try to get our mounts made for the cab, because again, he's not using the new floor, he's using the old floor. So I will make the mounts for that, bolt the cab to it at our right distance, which is 24 inches, and that's from center of your hub when the wheels are straight to the door edge right here, 24 on these little Dodges. Then after our mounts are made and our cab is bolted on, hopefully we get that all done today, because we still have to strip out the inside of the cab too, the stuff we don't need, shall I say. And once the cab is on, we can put the front end on, start fitting it. That'll be easy. Hopefully. Actually, no, it's pretty tight. Is what I've been told by the other guy. He's done built 3 of them, Scott. And the bed has to go on. And I do them all the time. Those are easy. So you can see up here, what I'm telling you. Here's one he already did. This is one, I believe, that he already did. There's another. So he's done a couple of these. He basically knew 24 right off. We do have to cut the frame on this. This is a 112-inch wheelbase. The little Dodge is 108. We gotta take 4 inches out. We just don't know where at yet. So it's a lot of info. Let's get at it.